Hello there. I just finished doing a quick overview of how this game works. I've picked the sweets up off the floor, uh, so we're kind of ready to go here. Only I haven't shuffled. I wanted to show you shuffling the deck, so you can see I haven't fixed this or anything. Um, and what I'm starting with, I've got two of the coffees from the game back in the box. I've got five here. That's what I'm going to have to work with in the game. I've taken, actually, I was going to play with six. So we'll play with six coffees and six sweets to begin with. On a later video, I intend to move up to, or down, to five coffees and five sweets. So there are four in the general supply. I have six in my personal supply, that is sweets, and six coffees also. So that means I can encounter this six times, and then when I see it the seventh time, I'm gonna, hopefully I'll have finished the game or before then. Anyway, right, so here we go. I'm gonna shuffle this deck, and I tend to start with what I've heard referred to as the magic shuffle, so named because of Magic the Gathering, which I've never played, but the idea is, and I'm sure others do this without even knowing that, but we just randomly put these things into piles, and you can see that already is a pretty good way of shuffling the cards. Again, collect those piles up fairly randomly. Some will say actually that's not truly random because you're perhaps even separating the cards too much, but we don't finish there. We'll do some overhand shuffles. I'm not the best shuffler. I will also do some riffle shuffles, poorly executed, please forgive me. But I'm gonna do a few more of these because I want to give it a proper good mix up. So if we do happen to get sequences already appearing in this playthrough, then well, that's just chance. Or it might just be my lousy shuffling, but you know. Right, so let's do another riffle, shall we? A little bit more overhand, and they'll be done. You'll see I've left the 48 out because that always goes on the bottom, so that you can work through the entire deck once before you have to take a coffee. And I will hopefully give you some pointers as to how I tend to think through this. I'm hoping I'm going to learn from it as well. Anyway, right, let's say that's it. I'm going to put the 48 on the bottom, and now we're ready to go. So let's see the first three. Okay, so I am just going to put those straight in order, and I am going to get another card to go. Ooh, that does look not too bad, does it? Like I haven't shuffled them properly, but there it goes. Sometimes it's like that. I think I'm going to leave that there. I'm tempted to do this one actually, but I won't. We'll just leave that sweet out. I'll take this onto the bottom. These can go in the past. And yeah, see, we've got quite a break there. So I wouldn't have gained much if I'd played that red. I'm not going to gain much from pulling two back either. So, in fact, what I might do is play this one, because these numbers are quite high. Yeah, it only goes up to 48. These are already at 42, 43. Chances are this is going to be less than these numbers, and so I'd like to swap this one out and bring this one back. Let's see what it is. 33. Well, it just about works. So this one is going to go back on the top then. There's little value in doing that again, and little value in drawing them back. I don't want to put these in the past underneath this lot, so I'm going to finish that there. And now we know we're getting the 43 out, and I am going to reorder this and try and shuffle these back. Now you see these sweets come up, that means I can draw two. I'm not going to keep explaining the rules, but I'll try and explain my thoughts about why I'm making certain decisions. Right, that will do. I could have put that one out actually, but never mind. I'm just going to reorder those simply. Yep, I'm going to leave that as it is. Keeping some of these sweets when I need them. Hey, look, I got a 2 before the 1. So I can draw 2 cards. That's always good. Oh, look at that. Doesn't look like they were shuffled properly, does it? But I did shuffle them. Alright, so I've got a sequence of 3 now. I didn't talk about this in my overview actually, but I'll explain sequences a bit more later. But that goes into the supply then, and I'm going to collect these 3 up now and put all those back in the box. So now we're looking, well, I'm going to get 3 new cards as well in place of those 3 that I just exhausted. There's a 5 too, so that's not far off, is it? I'm going to put this, here's an example then of where I'm putting them out of sequence. So I'm putting the 40 near these other 40s, and I'm kind of drawing a line here and saying, well, actually I'm going to start building up again. So it's like I'm starting from ideally 4, but anywho, what I will also do, because I'm feeling rich, is I'm going to play a sweet here. Sorry, these are not staggered for you, are they? Alright, so I've just played this one here. Allows me to draw these 2 cards up. That's going to help get those into sequence. Now they're quite late, obviously, close to the 48. They're late in the sequence of cards, so I probably need to worry less about those at the moment and more about these lower numbers, trying to get these into sequence. But that, I feel, is like a good move. So anyway, what I think I will also do then is play this red one to move these back into the past. That comes off as it moves into the past. I get 2 more cards. And looky here, that's not bad. I'm going to throw that one back because that's close to this kind of cluster of higher numbered cards. We could do a bit more of that, so I'm going to play another red one to throw these back and see what I get here. Yeah, look, there's a high number and there's a lower one. So you see that kind of sequence is working for us. I can throw this one back with this cluster of higher numbers. The 12 though slotted in pretty nicely here, so I'm well pleased with that. Should we do it again? Yeah. Let's do it again. I've got another red one, so the sweet can go out. These can go down here. And oh, look at that. So there's a 6, and you know what that does? It gives me a sweet. And that's pretty good, isn't it? I've got a 5, 6, 7 sequence there. I'm going to leave that where it is. So I'll collect these ones up now, and all of these ones. Those will go on the bottom of my deck. These will go into the past. And get another set. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll leave that. Save my sweets. There's a 10, I get a sweet for that. This can go here. And I'll collect these ones. So I have to say, I'm not very good at using these grey cards. I don't really like putting things in the future too much. It has to be clear to me, or fairly clear, that I'm going to get an advantage from it. Sometimes I use it nearer the end of the game to push the 48 out, but you might see that in one of these playthroughs. Alright, here's the 8. Yeah, okay, alright, let's play this one so I can bring these 2 up and put these more into sequence here. And I'm driving, in doing so, I'm driving the 8 backwards. And then I'll leave that because I don't want to play these grey ones. This one to put them under the deck, that doesn't look good to me, so I'm going to collect these up and then draw a new present. There's my 4, so the 4 goes straight in here. As I get rid of it, I draw a new card. These can go into sequence here. Now what I might do, so we know these higher numbered cards, they were way back. So this one, do I want to try and throw it back? That's an option. See, the other option that I'm thinking of is to play this and hold it out and kind of push it forward. I think I'm going to take it back. I No, do I want to do that? I don't know. I'm all of a dither. No, let's hold on to it. Yeah, I'm going to remain undecided and just put them into the past. Let's see what happens. I think we're doing fairly well on this first run through, so I'm feeling like I can afford to do that. Well, okay, now this is deciding for me then. I'm going to take these up and push it forward that way. And then play this one to push these down and draw another 2 cards. Ooh-wee. Let's draw another one. Oh, that's my last suite, so it's probably not a great idea, but okay. Let's take that off, collect these ones up, push all this into the past. Here we go. So here's the 48. I get a new suite from this 15. I'm going to hang on to that and not play this one. Obviously this doesn't allow me to do anything. If I collect these up now, it's in the action of pushing them into this past row that I take a coffee. At which point it's worth me saying that these cards, actually that's handy, look at that, it's almost like I planned it. When you get one of these cards, I did go through a phase where I was deliberately putting these next to the 48 and then using that action to push the 48 under the deck so the 48 never went to the past, and then I didn't need to take a coffee. But whilst if you read the rules, then that appears to be legal, it is not legal. Mr. Fries has said so on the Hallowed BGG, and so that is true. And so I don't play that way now. It's a much more satisfying game as a result. Anyway, so I moved 48 into the past. I have drunk another coffee, so we are still awake, and we will continue drawing. Oh yes, we started with that sequence, didn't we? That's pretty sweet. We've got 15 here as well, so that's looking good. In future, I think it'd be nice to hold this, push the 48 forward. Obviously, that puts it later in the hand. I have to use suites to do it, but that would be a good move, I think. I'm just going to leave these. I've only got one suite. I want to try and build that up or hold on to it. Okay. Nope, I'm just going to move on. Sometimes it's, you might find quite often, especially if you're really out of suites, you can't do any actions. You might just be throwing cards out and then moving them on. 2 new suites though, so we've got a collection of 3 now to do things with. I am going to do this one. And you see there's a kind of a memory element to it as well. I had forgotten what the next card was going to be there, but that worked okay for us. Anyway, let's collect those up now, push these ones back, and we're looking for the number 5. That can go there, that's not looking too shabby either. Let's just carry on. Because these numbers are so close together, I feel there's little probably to be gained from playing any actions with them. So might have been wrong about that. Anyway, let's take another suite. And so I think in future when these come up, I might want to at least draw into this next card to take that 37 back, and then I've got a better sequence of the 40s. So I shall try and remember that. If you could remind me when it comes up, that'd be awesome. There's a suite, and I've got a 5, 6, 7. Now these will automatically go onto this stack. However, imagine that was a 3 or something lower. If I have a sequence of at least 3 cards and I move them into the past, then I will gain suites equal to that number minus 1. So in this case I would get 2 suites for the success of getting a sequence together. So you can, if you get a nice long run, as you should do in the game, then you can start to get quite a few suites back from creating the sequences. As it is, I get the suite for this, even though I'm going to sweep it up in a moment. The 5, 6 and the 7 then will all go on top of here. We're now looking for number 8, and we're not there yet. can't remember what follows. I think it's into the 20s though, rather than anything, because 19 and 16, 17, they were all earlier, weren't they, by the 48. So I'm going to take these out and just carry on. Yeah, 20s look. They all look fairly close too, so I'm just going to carry on. It does look, I didn't shuffle these enough, I have to say, but you saw me do it. I'll shuffle them better for the next one. Now these are a bit spaced out, so I am going to draw one, see what we get. That's good. Alright, well, it's nice that I can put it there, but I wanted to use that. Never mind, it has to go straight here. I can't use that action. Get another one of these though. There we go. So let's draw another one. 29. That's all looking pretty good. Bent that card a bit there. I mean, these cards have been through it with me. I might even buy a new one. Right. I'm going to leave that then. Put these into the past. And okay, get a new suite for 36. Gonna leave that for now. Let's see what we get here. 32. I think actually I'm going to carry these over. So that's sort of looks a bit odd, doesn't it? Because I've put those out of sequence. If you haven't played this a lot yourself, so one thing you learn as you're playing this a bit more is that the key thing is that the numbers come out in order. Obviously, you want to try and get them into order. But if we look at it from a distance. Then these two, 23, 32, they're in order, and these are in order. So in different sweeps of the deck, knowing we're going to do that several times potentially, these will be in order, and so will these. But I am moving these closer to their brotherhood or sisterhood here of family, let's say, of like numbers. Whereas these feel a bit out of it. Anyway, hopefully that will already make sense, but will make more sense as we go through it. So I'm going to collect these up, push these down. So I'm trying to create real clusters of the same kind of numbers. So let's do that a bit more then. So if I play this, I can drag these even further out. So it looks like I'm taking them even further out of sequence. But I don't care. I think that's a good thing to do. And I am going to draw another card. Yes. Because we're in that situation we were in earlier where we've got this distinct break. I've got late cards and early cards, and that can be an advantage as you see here already, I think. There's not much after 47. I wish I could remember what card was next. I don't want to waste my suite, so I'm going to just take my chances and collect these up and put these into the past and draw new. Yes, that was a good decision by me. I get a suite for the 15. The 9 goes up here, and I draw a new card. And look at that, see? 13, 14, 15, 16. Awesome. Now, I've seen one other playthrough of this online anyway, and the chat was sort of throwing the 48 back. I don't like to do that. I like to keep pushing it forward, because that's staving off the issue. Here I'm just going to kind of let it fall where it is. And that means we take another coffee. So we've had 2, we've got 4 left, and I feel like we're doing pretty well. Now this is a great card ordinarily, and I might want to draw these up to get a sequence bonus. However, if I draw the 48 up again, then it's going to go immediately back into past. So that's bad news for us really. Anyway. Let's play this red one to move these into the past and draw 2 new cards. Okay, that's fine. I didn't really gain from that. But I could push these using this under the deck. it will break my sequence of the 13-14, but I think that might be a good idea. I'm going to do it. Right, so I'm playing this one, immediately comes off. These are going to go under the deck, and I'm going to draw a new present. And I get two cards, two sweets. Let's just see what else is here. 40, that's no good, is it? So I'm going to put that back on top. So that I gain nothing from that one either. I can't do any more actions. So let's just sweep this up. So I made a couple of mistakes there, I think, but never mind. Okay, and we have built the numbers back up again, haven't we? That's interesting too. So I do really need to push that 48 forward and possibly 47 too. I see trouble ahead. Alright, let's collect these up because that's a bit of a sequence. We're looking for the 10. There's a sweet. Let's just keep going. If only we had the 10 in there. Let's play the red because I can't remember what comes next. Get these two out. No, yeah, okay. I said last time, didn't I? I knew it was the 20s. Right. So, not a lot to do, I think. Collect them up, pull these into the past. There's the 10. Alright. So we're going to be better off the next time through this for sure. So that's not looking too shabby. Otherwise, let's collect those up. 31, 29. Yeah, alright. Can't remember where the 28 is. Oof. Let's just move on. Yeah, okay. Get a sweep for this one. Let's just carry on again. And again. Right. Oh, okay. Here's that sequence is going to start up, isn't it? Can't remember where the 11 was now. Anyway. Did say I wanted to push that forward, didn't I? But now doesn't seem the time. Okay, I think I'm going to have to let this 13, 14, 15, 16 go. Oh, okay, they're a bit further back, aren't they? Alright, this is a bit idiotic now. I should have done this before. Let's bring that up. I've made some mistakes there. I'm sure you can see what I've done wrong. But never mind. I'm only human. After all. So, right, I am going to draw another one. It's 42. And let's do another one. 15. There we go. I get a sweep for that. It's kind of what I was hoping for. Now, it would have been nice to get the 11, 12 in, so we could just mop all these up as well. But I knew this was around here somewhere, so I've got a sequence of 3 there. These all go as I move all of this down into the past. And because I had a sequence of 3, I will get 3 minus 1, 2 sweets. Here we go. I'm going to push that 48 forward like what I said I would. Let's also then play this to move these down and draw 2 more cards, which has the effect of pushing 48 even further forward. I'm going to get a sweep for that 21, and let's do this so I can push that into the future. All my actions are done. Take that one out, collect these up, push that one along. I've still got 3 in the past there. And draw 3 new cards, and look, the 48 has been well pushed out. I'm going to do it again. Or I could. Oh, I get a sweep for the 28. I could do this one or this one. Let's do this one, because that moves it out further in a way. So do this. Yeah, and I thought they were 40s anyway. That one can go back, which is good. This is now part of the present. And let's do this one. So we can bring these back into the present and get another 2 cards out here. So look, see, this is getting closer to its right spot. That's another sweet. I don't think 47's here, is it? Isn't 47 somewhere else? I know you can't tell me. Right, I will do this. There's the 11, look. Now, I get another card. I think that's the right sequence. Alright, someone tell me if I'm cheating. But so this means draw a card and then put one on top. I drew a card and it was the 11. I think that means I will draw another card to replace it before I put one on top. That makes sense, and it's also in my favour. So anyway, we'll just do that. Now, 18. I think this is, yes, I remember again. So first and third time I remember. We're going to go into the 20s now. So I'm going to keep this here. Am I going to keep it here? No, I might just move it forward anyway. I'm going to move it forward anyway. Why wouldn't I? Right. I think I'll call it quits there for that turn. That should go as well. Right. These into the past. And I'm going to leave that. Oh, as it went into past, I should have taken a coffee. Thank you. So now I'm down to 3 coffees. Can we do this? Oh, look, there's a sequence. Well, let's leave that because this is all looking good as well. So as I take these, that's 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 sweets. Yes, this one can go further back. Yep, just carry on, I think. And yeah, so these are getting into a fairly nice sequence. Now I'll take a sweet. Yeah, I'm going to leave those as well for now. Oof. Oh, okay. It turns out it would have been good to push some out. But let's do it this way then. So if I play this one, I can bring these up. That's good. Notice when I bring it from the past into the present, I don't take a sweet. It's only when you draw it from the top of the deck that you get a sweet. Let's do this. 30 sweet. No pun intended. And do I draw this one up? I don't think so. Not yet. It's not going to create a sequence for me, and it's close enough. In which case, that's the end of my turn. Notice I haven't used any of these grey ones. Problematic. If someone can show me how to use them better, that would be awesome. Okay, right. Now it would be good. So these 340s are well out of place, aren't they? I think I'm just going to live with it for the moment. I could. Nah, I've only got 2 sweets. I'm going to leave it for now. We want to get this 13, 14 thing sorted out. Here we go, look. So I'll take a sweet. There's a sequence, but we can't gain from that because they're going to go into the past. 2, 3, and there is the 17, 16 goes on top also. So another 2 of these. That's 2 sweets. And I might just then hold off. Is that worthwhile? Hold off the 28. Let's see what happens, because there's a bit of a gap there. Take these 2, shuffle that along. So it feels a bit out of sequence, but I'm trying to push it closer to the other 20s. Remember, that's that other cluster of 20s. If I can get that out there, I think that would be good. So actually, let's do it again. Let's do this one. Get the 40, that's nice, and put that back on top. So because it's a sweet and I'm going to draw it, I will get a sweet again from that one. So that's often a good move too. Here I've got a sequence has emerged, so this suite will go off, but as these go into the past, I'm going to get 2 suites, and this can go further out. I'm going to get 2 suites from that too, so look, I am rich. Let's do this again. Another one here, get nearly a sequence. This one's going to go back on top, get me another suite. So that's kind of free. Sometimes when you can do that, you get one of these, if you know you can put a suite on top, it's kind of like a free action. Right, I'll leave that then. Let's get this. Interesting. Well, there's my suite again. I've got the coffee. Do I let that slide? See, what I could do is use this to bring these back, and then use this, because it's in the present, to draw another card, and then potentially push this out further. I think I'm just going to leave it. Alright, so that, let's take another coffee now. We're getting a bit twitchy now, because I'm down to 2 coffees. Oh, hang on. Whoa, back up. Right, let's put these back on top, and this goes back up here. And then off the bottom, we have 3. There's an 18. Why didn't you tell me? Right, here we go. 18, 20. Alright. Okay then, let's do this and this. Put this one back on top. And I've got this 28 into that sequence that I wanted to there actually. So that's good. I'm going to end it there. I'm pretty sure I reversed that out properly, but yeah, you have to keep in mind what number you're looking for, like what I didn't. Let's do this to push that 48 out further. That goes off. There you go. 1, 2. Oh, that's nice as well. Let's do this, and then let's do this to push these down. So you can see I'm really pushing that 48 all the way out there. And although I can't do anything with my history here, I can look at it satisfied this time, and sort of, well, it just helps me see what kind of sequence I'm in. It's getting there. So let's hold this 48 out again. Take this off and collect up. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do this. This is my last suite. If I draw these up, you see I've got a sequence. So for that 1 suite, I'm going to get 2, and they're in there now. So 2 suites. There we go. As it goes into the past, blimey, that was quick, because the deck's getting smaller, getting thirstier. Okay, let's do this. I don't like where that is. I have to bear that in mind and just push it forward again next time. I mean, I want it to be forward anyway, but it's not good being surrounded by, you know, these cards where I can't do very much. And as this one is, as I said earlier, if I bring that in, I'm going to potentially be taking another coffee for it, and we are getting tight to the end now. So we're either going to win or we're going to lose fairly soon. Okay, now, well, here's the thing then. So let's use this and put these under the deck so that we're close to. Is that right? I'm doing that right. Yeah, that's how I always do it. Yeah, to the 48 that we had down there. Draw a new set. Right, 19. Thank you. Get a suite for my 21. That 21's well out of place, isn't it? Let's do this. No, it was a waste. I think I did that last time, didn't I? What a donut. Alright, let's collect these up. Looking for the 20. Oh dear, this is going to be a bit tight. 43 forward. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll play the red one. Push these into the past. Might regret this. Yes, I am sort of regretting that. Well, I guess sweep back anyway, I guess. And it's not 47 next, is it? So let's just let these go. Yeah, there's the 20s. Alright, so there's 20 anyway. Get this one out. Oh, that's that 28. So let's hold that one out because I know there's some more to come there. Oof. So look at that. 21 was back there a little way, wasn't it? Okay. It's not a bad looking sequence. Let's just... no, I'm going to do this because I know the 28 is next and I want to push that out further. So if I do this, I get a sweep, nice, and the 26, okay, I can't do much with that. I was hoping the 24 was in there, but I think that's next. So let's, oh, well, okay then, look, do that, which I never do. Oh. Right, well we've taken the 23 back. I think that's the most important thing there. That's what I'm going to say about that. Alright, and I don't want to screw the sequence up anymore because this is going to have to come down after this, so I'm just going to clean up. This comes down, this comes here. I don't get a sweep because I didn't draw it. This goes here. I'm still looking for 21. That's a sequence, hurrah. So I'm just going to take those two sweeps. Oh, there's the 48. Now, I think there's a sweep comes next, isn't there? Let's just try and push it